Hey kids, you're about to listen to a comedy podcast. That means that none of this is medical advice. If you need medical advice or medical care, please contact your doctor.
Welcome to the Jock Doc live Twitch stream featuring Dr. London Smith, his producer Cameron, and special guest Sniper Knives 420. Thank you for joining us. Sit back, relax, pour yourself a nice warm glass of your own piss, and let's begin.
Hello, and welcome to the Jock Doc podcast, where we discuss fitness and health and how to incorporate our modern understanding of science and medicine into our daily lives, but without it being so boring. I'm your host, Dr. LondonSmith.com. And, okay, so we got this live stream going, but I would like to apologize to our listeners real quick. We have received some feedback about the excessive amount of medical terms I've been using, such as inotropic pharmacological intervention and ants in my pants. And Cameron, you told me that we can, gauge engagement while we're doing this live stream.
Yes, yeah. You want me to explain exactly what's going on? So we are very, very into the Twitch-averts now. We are Twitch stars.
Yeah.
We were hanging out with Pokemon the other day, and then we were hanging out with Dr. Disrespect and his son, and so they were like, guys, you have to get in on this live streaming thing. So this is our very, very first live streaming episode. This is different than the live episode we did where everyone, when they pressed buttons on their podcast thing, it fast forwarded the episode in real time. This is different. This is on the Twitch, which I believe is part of the metaverse.
Yeah, and it's important to do this because we want to hear from you. So we already, we have a few little prizes stacked up for if we get enough gifts or donation. I don't really know how the subscription packages work, but I think
I believe they
tokens,
tip, and it's sort of like $5 as you lift up your shirt 5%, and then $10, and then $5 more, and then that's 5% more, and then so on until your shirt's sort of completely off.
Yeah, and so it's been mostly stripping that they've been, because we did put this out to a Twitter poll to see what everyone wanted. A lot of people wanted me to scream profanities, so we'll see if we reach those levels. A lot of stripping, a lot of profanities.
But I wanna, first of all, we've got just a couple people up top just making comments. If we can read, so we've got someone here saying, "Who's that handsome doctor?" Oh, well, this must be a new listener. That handsome doctor is actually Dr. London.
Thank you.
And
wow, this is
so. Thank you.
Yes.
This is sort of a medical podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, and they're asking. Okay, also, who's that unseemly type with the trench coat? So that's our producer Cameron.
My video feed is it's old school, so it's not as clear as. I had to downgrade for just nostalgia reasons. Oh, I just miss just 480p so much, Dr. London. Oh, so I had to downgrade my camera, and so that's why it looks as sort of unsavory as I do right now. Anyway, Dr. London, one thing we do have to do, so we haven't had sponsors on this part of the show in a while, but we do need to go through a few of them because we're doing this live stream thing. It's all
we're getting.
Yes, people donate and subscribe, but you gotta do these live sponsors. So if we can just get a few shout outs.
Okay.
Dr. London. So first up, Paw-Tex dog paw replacement kit. You can do it at home. It's sort of like getting your own an iPhone kit repair and doing it yourself rather than going somewhere.
But this is animal surgery.
If your dog's got an infected toe or anything like that, just go ahead and replace the paw with cool different knobs and different this has sort of like a tennis ball and this one has sort of a wheel, and so just go ahead.
Okay. I'm supposed to just go off on that?
It has to be from you. They're paying to hear your just advertise Paw-Tex.
Yeah.
Just 10 seconds.
Paw-Tex. So and this is so if you want to play veterinarian, then this is your chance to replace. You said the paw's replaced with just a knob?
There's options. There's a knob. There's a fun little knob. There's also a tennis ball.
I see one that's just a corkscrew.
There's a little wheel. So there's actually the corkscrew. Actually, if you can see on the side here, has a bottle opener as well. So it has sort of a practical use. If you don't have a bottle opener with you, trying to open a beer, but your pup's next to you,
grab your dog.
Spa. Yeah. Corkscrew also great if you got a bottle of wine. This is sort of a multi-tool barkeeper's edition. You've got a Halo edition there. You see it's like Master Chief's head, and so it's just, you can sort of got that.
Well, and also on it, I see the cocktail shaker also for a paw option. So I
think that might be extra, because there's no way. No, look, they are giving that away with the Barkeeper's edition.
Wow, okay.
They get all of that for the price of just one Paw-Tex device.
Yeah, okay. And the filter with it too. Like, this is actually, that's pretty good value. It seems more, or I guess less and less practical for it to be attached to a dog who's probably just going to be trying to walk.
So smart, Dr. London. They're almost as smart as pigs and dolphins.
Okay. So anyway, so that's our producer Cameron.
So that's one.
Okay.
Well, no, we have a couple, Dr. London. Okay, you got to go through. So you are gonna love this one. Bucky's Burger Bike. That's your favorite burger restaurant, Dr. London. They're on one of those, like bike bar things where like you've got 20 people pedaling, but it just does not ever stop. So you have to sort of track it down and jump on this sort of trolley thing that everyone is biking if you want to get a good burger. So they have their brand new big time burpin' burger. And so what they do is Bucky himself will burp on every single burger, and all the flavors of everything he's eaten that day are going to get mixed into the taste and the flavor of the burger. And so it's different every single time, Dr. London.
One thing I want to add to this, and doesn't take, I just want to say, because they've been putting out the PR for it. I got a last minute note about Bucky's Burgers. Bucky does not have COVID. Bucky does not have COVID.
Nope.
He absolutely not. He said he's already gotten it a number of times, so there's no way he has it again.
He said he may have the flu, but he does not have COVID.
No way.
No.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Yeah, I would say also though that just for any of our listeners or our viewers, that the flu also kills people, so that's something to be wary of. But I have gone to Bucky's and I've enjoyed their burgers. I haven't tried this this particular burger, but I'm excited.
Big time burpin' burger.
Yeah, big time burpin'.
Go ahead. You gotta add.
And I gotta just keep going more.
Yeah.
But I feel like I already explained it. Okay, the Bucky's big burpin' burger. Oh, it's so good from what I hear, and very few cases have been traced from this type of food to Bucky's and to COVID.
The flavor,
yeah,
the flavor that the burp adds. Like Bucky had maybe eggs earlier that day. It's gonna add that flavor to it.
So if Bucky had been sort of under the weather lately and been just basically chugging Gatorade, trying to just stay hydrated, then you're gonna get some of those hints of Gatorade as he coughs and sneezes onto your burger. So
okay, I think that is sufficient. And then there's one more ad you got to do real quick. So this is for Disney's Treasure Planet. I've never watched that. I've never seen it. Have you?
I think I may have. It's kind of spotty. It was a friend of mine's favorite movie though from Disney.
Okay, great. So this is not advertising the movie. I don't think. I think from the wording of this copy, it looks like they're advertising the planet.
Okay.
So the treasure planet itself, I guess, is it on a planet that is just all about treasure? I assume that's what it is. It has to be.
I think. Well, does the ad copy just say to expand on it? Just to.
It literally says Disney's Treasure Planet, and then in parentheses it says not the DVD or the movie, but the planet.
Okay. So, Treasure Planet. What a planet! From what I hear, there is a treasure involved or upon it, and isn't that worth checking out? I think so. Okay. So
yeah, I think that works.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. So that was our producer Cameron. Also with us is Did You Know in the House? Did you know in the house?
Every day is a new day. Waking up feel the same way. Maybe I should, maybe I could. Maybe I could, maybe I should. I remember but I cannot recall. Looking at you and you're having a ball. These are feelings that I don't feel at all. These are feelings that I don't feel at all, but maybe I could, maybe I should. Maybe I should, maybe I could try again.
And DJ Dylan will also be sort of conducting, helping out with transitions here as we try to move. It's one long live stream, but we also try to break it into segments and stuff.
Yeah.
Normally, right now, I would actually be transferring a little bit into listener feedback, but we are just getting bombarded with so many. Like we have a team of moderators in the chat right now trying to manage these questions. So we're actually going to just try to kind of work through these with our guest a little later. So. We can
get to one maybe real quick. You've got,
it
says here, so David in the doghouse says, Dr. London, I've always wanted to ask this. Mm-hmm. Where'd you get that groove thing? Okay.
Well, this is kind of a personal question. I didn't expect to get this on the air, and especially just towards me as opposed to, like, I thought you had a groove thing at one point, but
I mean, are you talking to me or talking to?
No, I'm talking to you, producer Cameron. But okay, so for me, when I got my groove thing actually at a military surplus store, and they had them in stock one day, and they said like these never come in. These are usually and these usually aren't militarized. But I was able to pick one up there, and so that's how I have my groove thing. Really cool. It's actually military grade, and I had to get a separate license to have it. So
that's really, really cool.
Yeah. So anyway, that's one of the questions. But once again, we kind of got a lot to go through, and I want to just make sure we cover everything today. Okay. So anyway, but thank you for that question, and we're gonna keep on going. Now for today's medical topic, Barrett's esophagus. Barrett esophagus is a complication of long-standing gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD. And in Barrett esophagus, that stomach acid in the lower esophagus, it causes the cellular structure of the esophagus to change with columnar metaplasia. So this usually needs at least 5 years of reflux to develop. Barrett esophagus can only be diagnosed with endoscopy. So it's these patients with long-standing heartburn. Physician will actually use a camera to go down the patient's esophagus and take a biopsy, cutting out like a literal sample of that cellular tissue. And this is why.
This is actually something I know quite a bit about, Dr. London, because I've struggled with Barrett esophagus quite a bit. And it's saying that it develops when you are preparing for hibernation and you've sort of taken on the diet of a bear. Okay. Which is why it's called the Barrett esophagus. Mm-hmm. And then unfortunately, if you start eating a lot of the bone-based stuff that bears eat, stuff gets caught at the bottom. And then you've got to have a guy sort of stick some tongs down there and kind of pull the chunks out.
What foods do you see as bone-based foods?
Well, just like when you finish eating like something that crawls into your cave, right? So let's say a badger. Let's say a badger crawls into my cave. Well, I'm going to eat the badger, right? Like it's not going to just live with me in my cave. I'm preparing for hibernation. I'm consuming a lot of calories.
Yeah, depending on the time of year, you wouldn't allow it to live there. Yeah, gotcha.
So I'm gonna kill the badger and I'm gonna eat it. Well, okay. I'm also like I'm trying to do this efficiently. I'm trying to do this naturally as a bear would do.
Sure.
And so as a bear, do they have kitchen utensils, Dr. London? Do they have a knife and fork and they're just cutting it off the bone there? No, they're just holding up the badger and they're just eating it like a big sandwich.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay. And so you eat,
There's
crunch.
a lot of bones in the mix. Okay. Yeah.
You try to eat
and
them
they get
whole.
caught in the bottom of my throat because I don't have a bear jaw, unfortunately,
Okay.
which is where the Barrett Esophagus situation comes in.
Okay. So, so it sounds like you would actually potentially, because you have complaint of heartburn and stuff. So, like, it sounds like this medical lesson, may be related to you, maybe differently than you think. But in any case, so patients who have this Barrett esophagus, they'll use a physician will use a camera to go down their throat and cut out a sample of tissue. And the reason,
I wish my doctor could do that, just like a camera and couple tissues. I mentioned before, my guy, it's tongs to get the bones.
Have you tried going to a doctor?
Well, he definitely calls himself like doctor.
Okay. Well, have you tried going to a licensed physician? I get that you're trying to qualify him further, but maybe just going, like, looking for a second opinion from a licensed physician,
like a guy with maybe a different size of tongs. That is interesting. So I have thought about bringing my own tongs, but he said if I do that, he's not going to use them. He said, I've already got my set.
Okay.
This is what I'm
And
comfortable
that'd be
with.
frustrating
This is what I've worked
him.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's switching equipment.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go on for a second and then come back to address that, because that does seem problematic as well. But anyway, the reason why they go in and cut out some of the tissue is because Barrett esophagus can actually transform into esophageal cancer. So the degrees of treatment for this will vary depending on what is found. If it's just Barrett esophagus, that's metaplasia, then the patient will be given PPIs and they'll be rescoped every 3 to 5 years. If there's low-grade dysplasia, remember, Barrett esophagus is metaplasia. That's one step. And then to take it a step further in the transformation, it's low-grade dysplasia. Then they'll do PPIs and rescope every 6 to 12 months. And finally, if there's high-grade dysplasia, and that's precancerous, then the treatments are various forms of ablation with endoscopy and resection. But and in your case, I would really think that just maybe not going to your guy, maybe trying a different guy.
Oh, but I love my guy.
Well, do you love him for this, though?
Oh, no, he's a terrible doctor.
Well, he doesn't sound like a
great
doctor.
cook.
Yeah, okay. Oh, he cooks the badger. Okay, this is okay. There's a whole system there.
Well, yeah, I'm not eating it raw. I said, I'm going to eat it exactly like a bear, and they don't have kitchen utensils. But a bear might have a human friend that he brings food to that they cook.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to keep moving on with this live stream. I want to keep everything snappy, keep holding attention. So we're going to move on from here and move on to, our guest. Everyone's pretty pumped for that, right? Okay. And then also, we're going to go ahead and answer some more of your questions.
Oh, Dr. London, you can't do the sort of youth pastory, like, is everyone pumped up? Are you pumped up? Am I pumped up? We lost a quarter of our viewers.
Okay, so I need to be less energetic.
The second you asked if people... No, it's fine, but don't put pressure on people to be pumped up.
Okay.
Like, don't do the, I can't hear you. What about you? What about you? You can't do that kind of stuff. People get nervous.
Okay, I'll try
Gen
not
Z
to.
has anxiety, and this is all about Gen Z and capturing that audience again. Ever since our audience sort of shifted to an older audience of
geriatrics.
People who were too old to be in, like, World War II, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, we'll move on from there, and hopefully I will moderate myself a little bit as well.
Maybe just real quick, just say something that, like, is that would appeal to this audience. Just, like, say, like a Gen Z, like, slang. Like, say, like,
Mental Health Day.
Sure, I guess.
Is that...
I was thinking, I guess I was thinking more like bet. Like, say, like, bet.
I bet?
There we go, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, and our subscriber count has
tripled.
Just skyrocketed. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bet. I don't know if that means something. Okay. We'll go on then. Okay. And very exciting today. So, we're on Cyber Monday. Today's Cyber Monday, so we are really excited to have all of our new tools, and we actually pulled in a helper to sort of walk us through this a little bit. So hello there, Sniper Knives 420. Is that right?
That's right. What's up, Dr. London? What's up, Cameron? Great to be on.
Knives. And if I understand correctly, you're a streamer?
Yeah. I'm a streamer. I've been streaming a long time. I'm a content creator. I've cultivated a community around me. I'm actually Twitch's #1 competitive telesurgeon.
Wow.
And I make
wow.
yeah, that's what I do. You may have seen my video where I did the world's first under 2 minute triple bypass speed run. That
yes.
That gained me over a
Dr.
million.
London's big into the speed running medical community.
Yeah. So
it's just more efficient, and if you can be good at it while you do that, then it really is helpful for everyone.
For sure.
Now,
for sure.
I'm a bit unfamiliar with this world. Are you performing surgery just live on Twitch, or are you somehow doing the surgery itself virtually?
Yeah. So the telesurgeon space is really cool. It's really up and coming right now. The chat's going nuts, going, this guy doesn't. By the way, do you mind if I cross stream this over on my stream?
Oh, please, yeah.
Okay, cool,
and feel free to pull any comments you hear or anything you read.
Sure.
Yeah, if you wanna raid us, right?
Sure.
Is that what people say? You're gonna raid our channel. I think they're gonna raid our channel.
Is that the
for sure?
But it's fine. It's like Room Raiders. Do you remember Room Raiders?
You mean Tomb Raiders?
Looks like
Yes.
Sorry guys, I got to do this for the donations. It's got a $100,000 donation from Pigfucker667. Thanks so much for that, Pigfucker. See you in the comments, chatting. But anyway, what I kind of like to do on a day-to-day basis is I hang out in my hot tub. And then I use my surgery gloves to perform a surgery across the world, sometimes even. So that's kind of
the robotic surgery. Yeah,
you got it. I'm really down with the space, really in with the guys. It's an awesome community.
Now I've heard about this hot tub thing. So were you before streaming just either like in a swimsuit or shirtless, and then Twitch made a rule where if you're going to do that, you have to be like in a pool or something? This is sort of your way around it?
Yeah, I was banned off the platform for a while for just being shirtless, and we fought hard because a lot of people don't know this. A telesurgeon doesn't make a lot these days. It's only 1-2 million a quarter. And
my gosh.
Without this revenue, I'm really hurting.
Thoughts and prayers.
But we managed to.
For sure. I mean, are you able to afford a second and third home even in this day and age?
I do, but I like to stay in one place because it takes a lot to maintain a hot tub, and I can't be doing that for every one of my potential properties.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's gotta be so frustrating. I can't even imagine.
Oh, hey, thank you for the donation. Weed sucks. Smoke K2. That's hell yeah. That'll really go a long way.
Wow. Yeah. So a lot of our listeners are K2 Spice heads. They say
yes.
Huge demographic.
That's awesome.
Now, so I'm a little confused even on the robotics. So it's like, wait, Dr. Lennon, you seem to understand what he was talking about. This is like robot hands or what? I don't get it.
Yeah, well, it's to quote one surgeon I recently worked with, these sort of robotic machines, they're sort of like I guess the closest thing for someone who's not in that world, you think of like a mech suit. Like you actually kind of step in a little bit.
Okay.
With your arms, and there are little controls here. And what that surgeon swear he says this, he says like, I just love it because you can kick off your shoes and get to work a little bit. And it's true, like, because I went to the surgery and similar situation. I was here in America, and this surgeon was in India, and so I helped prep everything. So other people do have to be there in the room, but the surgeon himself doesn't have to be around. He can be wherever he wants. And so I was in the room and, helping to prep it, making, some of the initial incisions, which are, anyone can do that. And then the surgeon comes in. We get all of his equipment, all the laparoscopic needles and everything, and all the scalpels, everything into place for him. And then he just goes to work from his hot tub, and that is a thing. Everyone
he's in his hot tub too.
I don't know if that's our rule, but it seems to be the trend.
Maybe he's copying. I mean, our guest here. I mean, Sniper Knife. You have a lot of, I'm sure, doctor fans, right?
Sure, fans, other excellent content creators, even some people who decide to do surgery without broadcasting it on the internet. We're all in a Discord server together. We all know each other. I'm pretty sure you're talking about my buddy Raj. Good guy, Indian guy, sweet, awesome guy. We actually met last year at
excellent bedside manner.
Yeah, for sure. We met last year at surgery con.
He talked about it too. The surgery conference.
Con. Yeah, fucking Surge Con. Because you did say fucking at first.
Yeah,
Surge Con.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about for sure. Yeah. Now, so be honest with me. So the teledoc stuff. You're saying like it's only going to bring in like $1 million a quarter. It's not really doing that much. So that's probably why you turned to streaming, right? To sort of bring in extra dough. So let me hear the figures. How much are you really making in subscriptions and advertising?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I know I'm open to talk about this kind of stuff. I know that a lot of people kind of look at me and my position and go, "Oh, does he really need the extra income?" And it's not about the money for me. It's about the community.
Wow.
And if these people want to give me money, if they want to subscribe, if they want to donate, if they want to unlock even some subscription rewards,
bonuses,
I'm open to that. I don't ask them to do that. They just give me the money.
And what are those rewards? Is it pretty much just entirely custom emojis, and you're paying $5 a month to use them?
Yeah, a lot of cool emotes, a lot of
that's surgical emojis.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. There's these little knives, little openings. Ugh, gross.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
People
like your name. Yes.
You see, that's just the kind of mentality you got to be on in this space.
Okay, sorry, business. I don't want to interrupt here, but we did have a comment from let's see, it's a Golden Shower Cap, and they paid up to have this bumped up to the top. Right. There is power in drinking urine. I'm a living testimony, and I will never stop.
Oh, okay. This is one of my buddies, I believe. I invited a lot of people from my urine therapy group on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You just.
And he didn't have a question. He just stated.
Do you have any questions? I can talk about it if you want.
Yeah, you can keep going. I'm gonna read off if we have any more coming in, because it seems like we have quite a few people interested in this part as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it looks like everything's lighting up. What else? What do other people say?
Yeah. Let's see. That's what I want to hear. Not my pain is now worse. My face is peeling off. My boyfriend hates me. Who said urine therapy is a charm? I consider it for health purposes, for self-actualization and realignment. Right. Thank you for a testimony. Let's keep on drinking for our own health.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have to say, on my end, I haven't really read much medical research into drinking your own urine, so I can't really speak to it. But Cameron,
you're really diminishing what urine therapy is, Dr. London. It's not just drinking your own pee. That is a big part of it. For those unfamiliar, urine therapy is a thing that there are tons of groups about on Facebook right now with tens of thousands of users. And it's something that you can join and be a part of too. And it's people who drink their own urine. They call themselves loopers if you're a type of person where it's constantly coming in and out. You just sort of feed back everything. But Dr. London to say, they drink their own pee is just very reductive, because it's not just that. You got back pain, you piss on a rag, you throw that on your back. If you've got cataracts, you piss into little goggles, and then you just strap them to your eyes, and you just blink a bunch. It's a miracle drug, Dr. London. This is what you doctors who are always pushing drugs and Johnson & Johnson this and blah, 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 are unwilling to accept, is that our bodies already make the cure to cancer, a tummy ache, back pain, just like anything.
I one time did an IRL stream with where I did ayahuasca with one of these piss therapy people. It was a really good. He was streaming it too. He was one of the top piss therapy content creators on Twitch today, and we hit big numbers that day.
And very competitive market, I imagine, on Twitch with
the
different urine consumers. Okay, well, yeah. So I sorry to interrupt.
All of them are doing just emotes of just people giving a thumbs up and saying how happy they are. Look at that. We've really made the community happy by shining a light on this piss therapy stuff.
I'm getting a chatter over on my box. Looks like all cops are miracles says can confirm about the piss therapy. So there, There's the community. Yeah. That's what's great about this platform, the community, and how they're
bringing people together.
I wanted to kind of point that out. You mentioned it's not really about the money for you, this advertising or accepting subscribers, all that. It's about the community. And I think in this digital age, one thing that we've really lost is that sense of community. Everyone's on their phones. Oh,
it's so frustrating.
Let me see what my best friend Justin Bieber has to say on Twitter. I mean, it's not even real anymore. And then it's like, I look at something like you're doing and how special it is, where it's like, hey guys, let's get together. Let's give me $5 a month so you can use emotes with my face on it. And I will say your name one time. And it's just like, that's what people are craving. That's what we need.
100%, 100%. I like to think that when I put my hands inside the mech suit that has no bottom, because I still have to be soaking in my hot tub, and I'm moving my hands around, I'm not only just reaching out and touching an open wound on a surgery table somewhere in some hospital around the world, I'm also reaching in and touching the hearts of each and every viewer who comes into this community.
Oh, wow.
Via my hot.
And usually for one viewer, usually very literally.
Oh, yeah. If somebody decides to get the golden package, I will perform an elective surgery on them at the end of the month when we do our 24-hour speed run-a-thon.
Yeah.
I have gone to check out some of the 24-hour streams. Those are so tough. You can just tell, like 19 hours in, you're really struggling to keep going, but the way you just fight through is really, really, and just keep performing those surgeries and not letting that tiredness stand in front of you.
And you
really
seem so
special.
Exhausted, like you're tired of the hot tub at that point, it seems like.
Oh, yeah, you're shriveled up.
And it doesn't help that I have, you can redeem me taking a shot of vodka for only 3 bits, which is equivalent of, I believe, 3 cents, which I see about 50% of that. So it's about, I gain about 1.5 cents for taking a shot 19 hours into my telesurgery.
Wow. And a shot is 1.5 ounces. So, right? It's
you do the math. It's not telesurgery.
And that is one of the things that, people say, like, obviously physicians shouldn't be, compromised, but, whenever you build up the tolerance that you have, I have no doubt that the way you work and the way you've trained for so many years, this is just all part of the process. And once again, you have people on the ground, so to speak, where you're working. But
well, I mean, it's kind of like drunk driving, right? Like if you get pulled over for drunk driving, you might not pass the breathalyzer, but if you let the cop know, hey, my tolerance is like super high, he'll understand that. He'll get that because there's a good chance his tolerance is also extremely high. And you kind of bond over that.
Another way to bring everyone together. I'm sorry, I'm getting another comment here. This one from, once again, from Golden Shower Cap. Hi, everyone. I started washing my face with urine and salt when I sleep. I dreamed as if I was flying with a parachute up there and I was looking everything down. And it was an amazing feeling that I dreamed someone was giving me money. What does it mean?
Oh, wow.
Okay. So that's a question for us.
I mean, I can actually kind of answer this one. If you are looking for a cure to your dreams, what you want to go and do is just drink. You want 6 cups of your own piss right before you go to bed. And then if you start having a dream, see if you can wake yourself up from that dream, have another cup of piss. Is that do you think that's sufficient, Dr. London?
Honestly, this is so out of my depth that I can't really give much comment on. I can say, and our mods are working here, but if we could try to shut down the user PR for ISIS, go ahead and try to quiet them down. I don't like.
Oh, I invited those guys too. That's from a different Facebook group I have.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess if they.
I mean, that's just a fantasy league that I run with. Yeah, some cool guys.
Just some guys. Okay. I mean, I guess for PR, the name being PR for ISIS, it seems like it's bad public relations moves what they're saying. But
their PR guy is great. Yeah, definitely not bad public relations on their end.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Over in my stream, looks like we're getting a raid from somebody named Paintball Hurts Worse Than War. Thank you for the raid. Wow. We got 500 more viewers coming in. Guys, check it out. This is Dr. London and Cameron. We're just chopping it up. What were you guys talking about over on that stream, huh? Oh, about how paintball hurts worse than war. That's awesome.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the community.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow, a lot to learn from that.
Now, I want to know, I'm still learning about all this streaming stuff and this technology. How do you think that going forward, me and Dr. London could, because, look, we're not going to become professional full-time streamers, but how could we incorporate some of this cool streaming tech that you're sort of an expert on? How can we use that?
Okay, what you want to do is you want to look within your own heart and say, what do I have to give to the community?
And do I need the robot surgery arms to do that?
I'll tell you, a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers will tell you that you need all this fancy equipment. No, you don't. You just need a gift and a platform. I don't know how to get the platform, but if you have something to give, you're halfway there. So, what do you guys usually talk about? What's what is it what's the problem that you're trying to solve in the world? Who are you trying to talk to?
Well, lately I've usually been talking about the piss therapy stuff, which I think we've covered quite a bit. That's been most of my conversations for the last few months. Dr. London, you're usually talking about, I don't even know what it means. What are you usually talking about?
Yeah, well, today's medical topic, which I guess is pretty relevant, is Barrett Esophagus. So everyone, wet tomato found in garbage is really saying, no, let's go back to the urine stuff. I gotta say, I do feel like we've exhausted that topic quite a bit.
It's just, there's not really a whole lot more to it than piss cures every single thing that you could possibly ask about, which is one of the many things you'll learn on the, I believe it's called Urine Magic Therapy group on Facebook. Go ahead and head over there.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, sorry,
all right. So I'm getting a chatter saying the chatter is called credit card info in bio is saying, no, stay on the piss stuff. Well, no, I'm not going to let you push me around. Get the f*** out of here. Ban him.
Is that a hard sort of relationship to have with your fans? I mean, these people are your friends. They're your best friends. They're your community.
They're my best friends,
You're daddy. Sometimes you got to lay down the law and say, hey, no, we're not talking like that. We're not doing that. I'm in charge. Is that maybe a difficult dynamic?
Look, I'd say I'd say even 99.9 of my viewers are really, really awesome. But the remaining 500,000 at any given time, they can be a real pain in my ass. But that's fine. They're having fun. They're making their own fun. Yeah, they're saying that I suck.
You just kind of hate them.
They're trying to.
One thing
I do get a lot of people trying to throw me off so I can injure the people I am performing surgery on.
Oh no, these trolls!
The trolls, they don't last long. They don't last long.
See they are what is wrong with medicine.
Screen sniping trolls trying to get into the mix and inject themselves so they can be famous.
Yeah, one time I had I'll never forget the username who did it. His name was Xanax_LLC, and what he did was he swatted the hospital where I was performing telesurgery. No. So that was a big mess. But
hospital or the hot tub?
The hospital. I was fine. I mean, I was hurt, but I was fine. It's just the principle of the thing that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
But so another thing, and it very related to this actually. So you were recently, from what I saw, whenever I was watching the stream, you were recently, I guess, hacked. Your internet went down, something like that, while you were in mid-surgery.
Yes.
That was tough. I didn't know what the heck I was going to do. I watched on my computer screen, I was watching the viewers just drop off second by second. Every second my internet didn't come back up. I was losing money, essentially, which is taking food out of my mouth and out of my but the children that I could have had but didn't.
Yeah.
If they were here.
Because you're busy.
I was busy doing the telesurgery and getting my social media career up and running. Yeah. But to do that is the lowest of the low. We eventually got the internet back up. The person didn't make it, but we got a really good clip out of it.
Well, and you got a lot of flack for not even trying to tether your phone to give an internet connection. But as you said, the data is unlimited, but if you tether, the tethering is limited.
Yeah.
So with your plan.
It's these entitled fans, right? They call them parasocial relationships where they can demand things like, oh, do what you can to get back on the internet so you can save this person's life. And it's
Tether. When you're in the public eye, people think that they are your boss. And it's true. But I'm a bad employee, so.
Oh, no.
No, hey. I was like, okay. For a second, you had me. I was like, Is that an alert?
Oh, we're getting another raid. We're getting a raid from the channel Genocide Suggester. Okay, thank you so much. We got 3 more extra viewers coming in. Just formality. Just gotta give them that.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah.
No, you have
these
to.
People seem to be posting some sort of frog thing I don't understand, and then some sort of windmill looking logo. That's very interesting.
I don't know what they get into. They make up their own memes in the Discord server. They came up with this really neat mustache for me. I'm not gonna get it.
This is another thing I would love to learn about. Maybe we can incorporate into our show, Dr. London. But these memes, I've heard so many different things about these memes. Are you a meme? Have you created any memes?
Is that what
turned into a meme?
Yeah. What is meme?
Yeah, and who is meme?
Me. And I'm sorry to put this all on you because maybe this is a tough concept to explain, and I don't want to be hitting you with too much here. But like as a streamer. Do you meme or have you seen?
I meme.
Is a meme? Is this a meme?
This could be considered a meme. It's not a meme. Okay, let's put it to you this way. A meme is So you know NFTs.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
not personally.
Non-fungible tokens. Right. Of course I know.
It's
about
like
NFTs.
that without the crypto. You understand? So it's it's something or it's nothing, and what it is it's an untouchable, unperceivable, but very perceivable if you're tuned in thing. Essentially, it's a thing.
No, wait,
I think I'm getting it. So
okay.
for example, my Lazy Lion NFT, which it's a cool picture of a lion who's got an earring on it. And I paid like 35,000 Ether for that. You're saying that it would be like that's a meme if I post that somewhere. Wow.
Pretend that we converted Ether to somebody recognizing the reference. So that's the currency that we're working with.
Okay.
Well, see, no one will ever recognize any of my NFTs because they're it's just like garbage trash.
Well, no, that's a meme.
That's pretty.
That's a meme right there.
Whoa.
Think about it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think I've also seen a meme, and it's actually super popular in the Urine Magic group. It's a Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, and it looked like he was urinating. Is that?
Looks like he was performing. He was doing the service of giving the Chevy logo urine therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe I've actually the Urine Therapy group does sell stickers where it's Calvin peeing into his own mouth. So it's sort of he's sort of holding it up, and it's sort of an arc that is going straight into his own mouth.
Yeah. Okay, and so that's a meme.
I believe that is a meme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you make it in a Discord channel, and everyone types a bunch of letters in the chat, and need I say more?
Wow. I mean, even as you mentioned the chat, and it's blowing up with these.
Oh, so much. Yeah.
These genocide inventor people, or whatever you said. It's just more of these windmill shapes and the frog, and this little. They keep saying soy. They're huge fans of soy.
Okay,
and they're saying, "Oh, that's so cool."
Well, I
love this new audience.
This chatter, circumcision for whites only, says don't worry about it. So I think we should just move right past it.
Okay.
Doesn't bother me.
So we do, a big part of our audience are circumcision activists. So those two might want to get in conversation with each other. It sounds like they have a lot in common.
I think they got a little bit in common, a little bit of column A, a little column B. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, this is a real meeting of the minds here with two, monsters of streamdom coming together, unforking back into one mighty stream. Should
I make a statement on my opinion regarding circumcision? Because I know this is
I think our viewers.
This can be a religious topic.
We
so it can be dangerous.
Real Chris Pratt says yes. Give us your take.
Okay. So, it can be good for preventing disease. It can be for preventing the spread of HIV and things like that. So I just want to, if that's
Dr.
helpful.
London, our anti-circumcision activists are furious in the chat right now. You need to cut. Okay. You need to pull back.
Okay, I don't know.
And I'm not talking about foreskin.
Okay, don't talk about it at all. Okay, I think because that's one of those things.
If that's your opinion, I would say yes. Hold off on having a strong public opinion about it.
When you say don't think about foreskin, what do you think I'm going to think about? Like that's all I can think about now.
Yeah.
Foreskin.
Well, and they do say a man thinks about foreskin every 7 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
and the only reason that number is not way lower, like every 1 second, is because guys like me who are doing surgery for hours on end in a hot tub need to stay focused. We can't think about foreskin. But, at the end of the day, we do think about foreskin a lot just to kind of balance everything out.
So it is taken as just sort of a national average, the thoughts, and that's the number's so low because they took your number in it, and that's sort of an outlier in the downward direction.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
What is this? I mean, we're talking about technology today. I assume you're sort of a gadget gamer geek person, right? You're doing with all this robotics and stuff. What is the future of this technology? I mean, medical tech, you're talking about medical tech or streaming tech. What do you see like 2025 looking like?
2025, so that, really that's right around the corner. I mean, people are already making their predictions of what things are going to be like, and I am an optimist, so I really think that we could do everything in our power to cut down on the number of Americans who go every day working hard and who should something happen to them, they might, run into some sort of financial shortcomings, and then
that's tough.
Next thing you know, they got to cut back on how many streams they subscribe to. I would love. I think the future of streaming is every so often making the subscription a dollar amount down to something reasonable, like a $4.50 or a $4.75, instead of the $4.99 we've known for so long. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you think that sort of transformation will be able to take place in just a 3-year period?
In our lifetime?
In our lifetime, I hope so. I think we have it within us. But there's a lot of people fighting against this.
And we have all of these checks and balances in place to make sure that things aren't changing left and right. And then sometimes they get in the way when you have a really good change you want to try to achieve, like reducing the cost of a typical Twitch subscription down to $4.75 or $4.80, let's say. Just $4.80 is probably
just a compromise for now, like just for the foreseeable future. Like it doesn't have to be so. Like ideally, of course, we'd lower it, but like just for the short term, just 2025. Let's. I'm sorry, this is me getting too political again.
I will say to wrap this all up, look to your local elections to see who is the Twitch advocate on the ballot for your city council members, your judges, your comptrollers, your attorneys general, you name it.
Well, I mean, and this is why I'm a huge supporter of Andrew Yang and anything that he does is just his plan to give every single person $1,000 worth of Twitch subscriptions every single month I think will revolutionize the streaming industry. I'm sorry, but I'll say it.
I truly believe that too. And to the people who say that people are just going to trade their Twitch subscriptions in for Fortnite skins and creating a black market, I say bring it on.
There's a whole organized crime situation that we're getting into now, and I don't know if that's a step that we want to take. Like in this,
as a culture, you're saying culture right now is really getting into like organized crime and mafia stuff. Sopranos is really popular again.
Gen Z thing.
Okay, so over here in my chat, swine flu denier is saying, can you expand on that?
Yes. Okay. And that's to me about the organized crime increasing, especially in the younger generation. Okay, good. So So for one thing, younger generation, these Gen Zers, they're going to be more, they inherited all of the angst of the millennials and all the knowledge, but I guess a greater frustration. And so that frustration is being channeled into the streets or the streams.
Okay.
Yes.
Over here, Twitch user Hitler had his flaws said, good point.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. That is actually one of our moderators, so shout out to him.
Oh, he's coming over to say, okay, yeah, he just subscribed. I love that. Ooh, that tickles me, that subscription.
Okay. Now, I haven't gotten a lot of donations pushed my way because I had a lot of things. Like, people were really, maybe it was a joke on the Twitter poll where I was trying to find out who wanted me to do stuff for a certain amount of money. We're coming up short on all this because we said, get us up to $500 and I will show some skin.
Oh, I think people need to hear a specific thing in order to give them a reason to throw their hard-earned.
Well,
a specific body part, you mean?
Or how much skin? Is there a sliding scale? What's going on? We need.
I have a
is
4
the
inches
skin
by
burnt or anything?
4x6 measured a skin graft that I got from a patient, and I have to return it, and I thought this would be pretty neat for them to see. And it's to get a skin graft. It's like a cheese grater kind of. No, not a cheese, like a cheese slicer thing.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But you do that to human skin, and that's a real thing that happens. So I thought, let's go ahead and bring that in for the stream, and wouldn't that be fun to show a little skin? But I do see how that could have been lost in translation a little bit.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you have the skin though?
It's in the fridge. Or hold on, where did I put it?
Because you could show that. I feel like that would at least some of our subscribers would like that.
Yeah, but they're supposed to pay for it. It's costing me money to have it here now.
I know. I mean, right here. Yeah, Skin Lamp 75 is going crazy in the chat right now. He's saying, "Show it, show it, show it, show it." You got to show something, Dr. London.
Yeah,
and over in my chat, Skin Lamp 76 is saying, "Yes, please show it, even just an inch, please, please." And then a frog. How about this? You'll show if we get one donation in the next 10 seconds. He shows a little skin. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh wow! Okay, they are
said
flooding.
10 and then immediately went to 5.
Okay. And okay, wow.
I just made $100,000.
I guess yeah.
Well,
okay,
yeah,
and
it seems like a lot of this show has been really upping your subscriber count. Not so much. It has not trickled over to us a ton, which is fine. That's totally fine.
It's good. No, it's good. Yeah. Okay, so I've so I see you've made 100,000 and we are just up to $3 on our end. So that's pretty neat. People are pretty, I guess I'll show
it is down
what
to
I have
2
with
now.
me.
Someone took that dollar. Okay.
So,
come on, guys. You can get him back up over the 3 mark.
So what I have in the room, because I have a hangnail. That's what I have. So I can show that. And it's okay. It doesn't really show up on camera, but so it's really bad hangnail though. It hurts really bad. I've tried getting it with nail clippers.
Looks like you were just screenshot. I just blazed a huge Marlboro cigarette with dip in. He's already posted it all over the subreddit and the.
Am I a meme?
I think.
Oh,
we'll see what the community says.
If we can turn your hangnail into an NFT? Dr. London, we will be able to afford that cruise.
Can we get some London hangmail going in the chat? Oh, look at that. Look at that waterfall of London hangnail.
Oh, wow.
Hangnail emojis? Yeah, wow.
Yep. People just turned that into a windmill shape looking thing too.
Jeez. People are posting a disinterested boyfriend who has his arm around a windmill thing and is now looking at a hangnail from... It's not only is it a meme, it's also a very popular NFT. Let's see what the NFT is doing right now. Oh, it looks like that's going for about 35,000 Ethereum.
That's been traded. Wow.
10%
per trade as well for the original poster. Okay. Wow, that's a lot going on. I feel like this is we got so much going.
Yes,
Okay.
someone just chore horror in the audience says, "Where's the fucking chores?"
Okay. Yeah. Crotch Avoider is seconding that. They're saying like this is really bad.
Well, over here on my chat, Bob 8737348922829437 is saying, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I was kind of hoping he has stayed quiet this entire time.
Waiting for him to.
He's going to say something. Yeah.
Right. It's like it's one of those type of people who they're not talking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a me or you, blah blah blah, Dr. London. This is someone who sits and thinks, and when they have something to contribute, like a yeah or a no or a huh, they do it selectively.
Wow.
But I've got to go with chore horror here. We've got to do our chores.
Okay.
Is I think what they're kind of demanding. Just to explain to our new Twitch
viewers, yes, viewers.
Dr. London and I are very, very lazy little boys, unfortunately, and we have let our to-do list get way too huge. All our chores, like we haven't done the dishes in forever. We haven't scraped. The reason Dr. London's hangnail is that long is because we haven't done London's hangnail trimming in weeks.
No, it's one of those things that you should do every other day at least.
But unfortunately, it's a chore that has not come up on the chore wheel. Anyway, so we invented this wheel, this giant chore wheel that we spin every single week, and whenever it lands on, we have to do it. And so, how are we going to do this in a digital? Well, I guess we can take the chore wheel to a hospital.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
What you're going to say?
Well, because I'm a doctor. All doctors have this stuff in their place. So, Sniper Knives 420, would you mind stepping into your mech suit, your surgical robot real quick, and go ahead and spin the chore wheel that's here behind me?
Sure, I'll just press pause on this rhinoplasty I got going over there in Tampa.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.
Okay, and I also have that nose job open separately in a different window, and so they're a little bit restless in that room, but it looks like they got it under control.
Let me know if something is really needing of attention, because I'm trying to spin.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, I knew it was going to land on this
one.
one.
Oh, not this.
We got to come up with life hacks.
Okay. I guess, we have so many great minds here to contribute that I think we can come up with life hacks.
I hope so. So let me explain a little bit. The mayor, unfortunately, me and Dr. London's boss ultimately is the mayor, and the mayor has already used all of the life hacks that he's found online. So he's already done the thing where you get a bottle and you scoop up an egg yolk for some reason, and you have to use a bottle for that. It doesn't really save you any time or do anything. So he uses that life hack. He used the life hack about just replacing common items with just garbage you find around, just normal life hacks.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need more. So we got to come up with a few.
Okay. Yeah, great. So obviously, Sniper Knives 420 is already introduced. That you can perform surgery from a hot tub, but I got to say that's a bit dated now. That was a novelty at the time, but so we got to sort of revolutionize a little bit. I will say from my times at the military surplus, the surplus store, they had these these meals that you just add boiling water. So I bet if you combined these with the hot tub, then you could get a hot meal going.
So fun life hack, put instant meals just straight into the hot tub to heat it. Is that something that you have done before, Sniper Knives?
No, where I live in the Hollywood Hills, we don't have in the area, there's not a military surplus store that is on DoorDash. So unfortunately I have to go with things like Thai food, pizza, burritos,
stuff that comes already cooked.
Yeah, a lot of takeout containers
pre-cooked,
floating around
we
in
call
here.
them.
Yeah, but it does keep it warm.
Okay.
I've done instant ramen in a bath before, but that's sort of different. That was just because I had run out of bath bombs, and I'm not gonna not put anything in there.
that's got to be frustrating. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but that we'll count that as a life hack, I think.
That is absolutely
That's a double life hack.
Use your hot tub.
Use your hot tub for instant food, but also if you run out of bath bombs, consider using ramen.
Okay.
Exactly. Any kind of food can be a bath bomb ultimately.
Yeah.
And I think that alone should be a life hack. So I'm really, really happy with that one. Okay, so what about let me think. Is there anything that could make my Barrett Esophagus situation easier?
The tongs, you weren't happy with your current tongs situation. Whereas I thought the problem was the guy.
What about like life hack, like if you're going to have the diet of a bear, then what?
Then maybe you have to go camping sometimes? Is that a hack?
I think that's just telling people to go outside, which I think that's a life hack.
Okay, so...
But that's unrelated. So life hack, go outside.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
So we're going to do that. And then also, if you have sort of the diet of a bear and a lot of bones are getting caught in the bottom of your throat, then...
Get a filter. Like that dog product, the bartending dog thing, that one the bartending kit came with a filter, if I remember correctly.
Right. Okay, so shove a filter down your throat as you're eating, and it's going to catch all of that extra debris that you can just sort of pop out.
Easy. And
it's sort of like like a strainer, like some sort of filter, or even something that you'd find at the bottom of a sink, to catch stuff.
Man, this is so. I'm learning a lot from this stream. Like honestly, I know I'm a part of it, but I feel like I'm learning so much.
Okay, now sniper knives. Do you have anything you're thinking of at all to add to this life hack catalog?
Let's see here, life hack. Okay, so you know those rubber bands that you put around like a bunch of pens to keep them from rolling all over your junk drawer, or you use it to tie, to close like a bag or something. Well, if you ever find yourself in a place where you're feeling your hands too much and you don't want to feel your hands anymore, just take one of those, wrap it around your wrist a couple times, wait about 5 minutes, and you will lose all feeling in that baby. And I use that.
Wow, I've
used it to keep calm in some of my speed runs over the years. And, some people say that that's technically juicing, but for me, as long as the surgery gets done, it counts.
That is what I had heard, is that you were doing, I want to say it was some sort of, I don't know, what's a scary surgery?
I mean, casual surgeries are going to be like hernia, appendectomies, gallbladder, but
that was what it was. It was a gallbladder surgery.
Yeah,
you were speed running a gallbladder
a cholecystectomy. Yeah,
your hand started cramping really bad, and you said, "Hold on 1 second," and you sacrificed 5 seconds, which in the speed running community, 5 seconds is a lot.
Yeah.
But you sacrifice those 5 seconds to grab a rubber band and then twist it around your wrist until you cut off all the circulation. And that I thought was really awesome.
I did that for necessity that one time, but once I got it around there and I started losing feeling, it kind of felt like somebody else was doing the surgery. So I continued to do that, and I do it to this day.
Oh, wow. So it's a lot like when you sit on your left hand so that if, for various whatever, some stuff, it kind of feels like someone
when you
else
want to
is
write
doing
your
it.
papers, so you want to write your essay, and you want to feel like you're cheating,
and you want to feel like
someone else is writing
but
it
without
for you.
the risk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got that. Okay, yeah, I understand that. Wow, so I feel like we covered, these are a lot of life hacks, and honestly, I think honestly more than I know what to do with at this point.
He only reads Lifehacker. He says make sure it's published on Lifehacker, which I feel like you can just tell them to publish something and they just do it. They're the Gawker Gizmodo audiences is just sort of a rotating staffing situation, so they don't know who's working there or not. So anyone can kind of publish a Lifehacker article, an AV Club article, a Kotaku article. That's just kind of up in the air.
That sounds like another life hack.
Oh.
You need an article to read or to send to somebody? Submit what you want to see. Wait a couple weeks. There you go.
Do you have an opinion on sports that you got solely from Twitter and not from any other context? You can put a Deadspin article anytime you want. You just go to Deadspin and you just put it on there.
And when you post it to social media, it only says the headline and doesn't say the author. It's perfect crime. You're out scot-free.
And then, and you get to collect the money off of it, the ad money. So you're getting, honestly, 6-7 cents a month.
Yeah. Invest in a rake. Because you'll be raking it in. Yeah, you'll be using that for your dollar bills you get from the money.
I mean, if enough money comes in, then you might be able to afford a rake after a few years.
I would say once you get enough for a rake, get
of
it.
Course.
Because it's, when it rains, it pours.
I think
it's a penny every 35 million views. So however much you need to get a rake. Once you got that, ooh baby, you're gonna be raking.
Yeah. Okay. And then we are showing our privilege a little bit with not knowing the current price of rakes right now. So let's actually maybe close this up because I don't want to get the chat's kind of blowing up with how. Like everyone's like,
I apologize. I do know that the price of rakes has skyrocketed recently because Elon Musk had tweeted out something about them, and so it kind of just shot up.
Which, of course,
that I apologize for being out of the loop and for not being in touch with the common man. I think we're done.
Plus the supply chain. Don't get me started.
Gosh, these I can't even get. I don't know what I can't get yet because I haven't run into that issue yet. But I've heard really bad things about finding specific products.
Oh yeah,
if you want milk, you can still find the milk you want, but there's not a milk carton next to it anymore.
See, for me,
that's what I'm pissed about.
I can't find the lime Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They have all the other ones.
Oh no,
the lime crunchy Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Oh. Not there. Every jalapeno's there.
Stuff like that you could just order online, but it's like, okay, but I want it.
No.
Like.
Oh, yeah. The place I've gone to for years.
From Albertsons. Like, I'm at Albertsons for a reason.
And I've been here, and they've had it all the other times, but now for the last 3-4 weeks, it's not there. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So
you're getting political again.
It's disgusting. Yeah.
I think we're good here, right, Dr. London?
Yeah, I think so. We do have to destroy it. The life hack.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's in this room. So I guess it's up to me to actually. No, sorry. If you could use your mech, your surgical robot to go ahead and yes. Oh wow, you are.
Destroy the chore wheel. We destroy it every single.
Could you speed run that destruction? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna finish this.
And the amount of precision.
Wow.
Put one more.
How fast those robotic fingers are moving. This is. I understand how he can be so fast.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And you could.
And rhinoplasty done. All right. Yes. Now, where is that chore wheel?
So it's behind me here, and you spun it earlier, so hopefully it's all arranged where you need it. I tried to arrange it for you as our guest.
If I put a gun in the robot's hands, are you able to fire that?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, so do you just want to shoot the wheel? I feel like that's probably the most efficient way to do this, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so go ahead.
Let's do it.
Put 2 guns in your 2 hands and just go ahead and fire.
Well, it actually has
boys.
Holsters for that, like it's made for it. Okay. That's okay. All right.
I come prepared. Come prepared. Second Amendment applies on Twitch too.
And in the surgery room. Okay. Wow. I will say
that is a dead chore wheel.
The surgical robot seems kind of more, I guess, programmed to do that than anything else I've seen it do thus far.
Well, it's programmed also for this. Check this out. As you can see, I'm pulling up the smoking gun to a little air circle. And then I use the hydraulically compressed air to blow the smoke away from the gun. Let me just do this from the left gun now.
Wow, that's.
Hey, and check this out.
Wow,
remember those holsters you were just so fond of? We'll check out these spinning bad
boys.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, my chat's used to that. They see it all the time.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, now
okay.
he's raising his middle finger at us. Well,
we
that's
were trying
rude.
To, yeah, just,
we're having fun here.
Sorry.
We're having fun.
Somebody donated enough money to activate the rude gesture for the mech hands.
Oh.
It's connected through
Streamlabs. Yeah, it's got some other gestures
It's,
going now, too.
Oh, so you don't even control what the arm does. You could be mid-surgery, but if someone plops down $15 and say, do jazz hands.
Crotch Avoider is not loving this in the chat. Like, he's really not liking the gestures being made right now. Anyway, Sniper Knives 420. Obviously, people can find you on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sniper Knives 420, I assume. Is there anywhere else, do you have any friends, anyone else you want to sort of let our viewers know about? I know you've got your own audience, whatever, but please feel free to advertise.
Yeah, and I've had to do this more often when I'm plugging my stuff, but could everybody please stop following my TikTok account? I did not want it to blow up. I did not want another stream of income. I will not be dancing. So stop following it. I want to continue to make the content that I'm making, but please stop making it go so goddamn viral.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I hope, to any of our viewers, stop that.
Block me.
Stop that.
And what's that TikTok that they need to
that's twitch.tv/bigtimegarbage.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's the new TikTok is, big time garbage. So go ahead and view that.
The new TikTok, I actually have heard that a lot of teens, now that their parents are getting on TikTok, they're moving to the new TikTok, which is the Big Time Garbage Twitch page. That's the new social media platform that everyone's kind of going crazy for.
Yep.
All right. Well, I've heard they actually also have that same thing in podcast form to some extent as well. So be sure to go look that up. All right. Well, I think that's kind of bringing it to a close. All right. So thank you to our guest today, Sniper Knives 420. Thank you for walking us through both medicine and this live stream stuff. Wow.
Say goodbye,
so
chat.
Much to learn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's not
that.
appropriate. That's okay. PR for ISIS is really going nuts here.
Yeah. And they are all leaving, but it's taking our audience with it. It sounds like our audience is now your audience. That's
yeah.
It's kind of the opposite of what I was hoping.
All right, so you guys want to raid? Maybe we can raid a channel that's going on right now.
I guess before we go, real quick. Let's hop on another. Okay. Well, I guess. And Cameron,
whose channel are we going to raid?
Well,
who's live?
Cameron, you said you're friends with the PR for ISIS, and I don't want to. I don't know what.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want to go there.
I don't know if. Yeah, we could probably go for. What's this here? It just says live stream of death.
Huh. Well,
that is good friends with the PR for ISIS guy. So I think we should definitely. We're going to raid that guy.
Yeah. You know what?
Raid.
How about this one? How about the January 6th truther? How about that?
Okay. And I feel like I love keeping up with the calendar as much as anyone. I love this sort of gags and everything. What was I doing on January 6th? We were all wondering where we were and if that can be tracked down and if any video or camera footage was catching us. But
who from the cast of Mr. Show were we hanging out with?
Yeah. And on that day, it's hard to place it. But anyway, so thank you so much to Sniper Knives 420. Thank you to our producer Cameron. Thank you to Digital and the host. Digital and the host.
For those unfamiliar, Urine Therapy is a thing that there are tons of groups about on Facebook right now with tens of thousands of users, and it's something that you can join and be a part of too, and it's people who drink their own urine. They call themselves loopers if you're a type of person where it's constantly coming in and out. You got back pain, you piss on a rag, you throw that on your back. If you've got cataracts, you piss into little goggles, and then you just strap them to your eyes and you just blink a bunch. It's a miracle drug. Piss cures every single thing that you could possibly ask about, which is one of the many things you'll learn on the, I believe it's called Urine Magic Therapy group on Facebook. Go ahead and head over there.
My name is drlondonsmith.com, and this has been the Jock Doc Podcast on a live stream.
See ya.
Piss cures every single thing that you could possibly ask about. Piss cures every single thing that you could possibly ask about. Piss cures
every single thing that you could possibly ask about.